The Big Show with Night and Day. Get a hell of a caffeine fix from your local Night and Day from just $4.50.
Welcome to the biggest show on earth.
Our biggest show.
The biggest.
This is big.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 26th of August, 2024. And you, my friend, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Well done, boys. Well done.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, it's patronising.
Led beautifully by Hoodie J. God, look at you, Mogie.
Hey?
Your tight T-shirt on there. You are like the perfect specimen of manhood. Like if I was going to make a statue,
Yeah.
I'd get you to get your kit off and I'd just chip away at that stone. The exact image of you. You
Yeah.
stallion. How's life?
It's going pretty grousey, you mad dog. Yeah. You're a sick son of a bee, you know that?
You know those statues have really small fetuses, eh?
They do.
Yeah.
And so they should.
Yes.
Because you don't want to detract from the overall beauty. And I think
Aye.
if you start being accurate with the phallus that one is endowed with, then people lose the overall picture, don't they?
Sure
They
is.
become distracted, Jase.
That's true, and especially if you've got a really weird circumcision going on too. It'd be really hard to do in stone, your circumcision, actually.
Well, the problem would be is if I was nude, Jase, and if you were the carpenter, if I could put it that
Yeah,
way,
I
if
know
you
where
were
you're
the
going.
sculptor,
The
Sure.
stonemason.
if
Yeah.
I was the one standing before you in that room in that state, I would find it very hard not to find myself in a state of semi-arousal at the very least. And that would make for one hell of a statue, Keyzie, you mad dog.
Yeah, can you imagine the sexual tension in that room while Hoodie J's chipping away there, Keys? Naked Mogie. How are you going, Keys?
Yeah, totally. Thanks for bringing me in on this one, fellas. I'm actually really tired today.
Sure.
Don't know why.
Tired of being so hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah.
looking real good, Keys.
Yeah, thanks,
you're
fellas.
clean shaven. I'm loving the hairdo at the moment, too.
Jay, stop saying that. It's just the same hair
Well,
every single day.
You just look really good,
I
man.
know, but I love your
Keyzie,
hairdo at the moment.
You've got to learn to take a
You
compliment.
do have to learn that.
It's
That's on the
really
list.
important.
Can I just say sorry about that? And I have one question. It's for you, Jace. What the hell's a circumcision?
Well,
You said it incorrectly. What's that about?
you really need to look at Mogie's circumcision to
You do.
understand.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Drink
hey,
it
New
in.
Zealand, remember it's Maggot Monday too, so if you got a maggot you want to mention for your Monday, text us now on 3483. In the meantime, let's kick off with a bit of Faith No More.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, massive attack there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 13 minutes past 4 o'clock.
Sure is, mate.
You say 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Just making sure you guys are on your toes.
Yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
A few shout-outs here for Maggot Monday. Keyzie, what do you say, brother?
Totally. Our mate Maggot hasn't been called anything else since 2001. He'll be at the pub now. Shout out to the Tarapa Tavern.
How good.
What a
Yeah,
spot.
real good.
Definition of the word maggot in every sense, apparently.
Yeah, wow. Massive shout out to Maggot Andrew. He's been getting wet all day thinking about Jace's honker. He's a
Yeah,
water blaster.
we had this very weird experience, speaking of my honker, while we were down in Wellington, and there was a guy on a stag do, and one of his tasks was to kiss my honker, you'll recall, fellas.
Get it in your gob.
And he shoved his tongue right up there too. It was quite off-putting, I've got to
Looked
be
like
honest.
good eating. Hey, we've got some breaking news.
This is breaking news.
Hey. Fellas, some pretty exciting stuff, some pretty exciting rumours coming out of the United Kingdom. It seems that Oasis are on the verge of reuniting after 15 years of not only not being a band anymore, but the two brothers actively hating each other's guts in the press and bagging each other. Very funny. I found it very entertaining, but also a little bit sad. This morning on Liam Gallagher's his Instagram and Twitter, as well as Oasis and Noel, simultaneously they did a drop which said in the sort of Oasis graphic design, 27th of the 8th, 2024, 8 a.m. So there's going to be an announcement, which is 6 p.m. tomorrow night, our time. There has also been chat online that they are going to be doing 10 consecutive nights at Wembley Stadium.
Jesus.
That would smash Taylor Swift's 8-gig record set earlier this month, and then they're also going to do 10 gigs in Manchester, and also some chat about a world tour after that. There's been a little bit of rumours around over the last few weeks because they've each been speaking in the press and been complimentary about each other. Which sort of suggested that the ice was melting and they were about to do something. This will be the biggest thing to happen in rock music since I don't know when. I'll be doing absolutely everything I can to get over to the UK to go and see that. They've played gigs in front of 250,000 people. There's some incredible concerts you can see on YouTube, and the feeling for them only continues to grow. Even though we're a couple of generations down from them being in their prime, their music still connects in a massive way.
Question: what's the big deal with Oasis? Like, just from I'm 33, right? So I was probably listening to Smash Mouth or something when people were really listening.
That's a band.
Yeah,
that is a band.
But
I know.
But I kind of missed it, and now I'm coming to it kind of later.
Yeah.
And some of their songs, I'm like, oh yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm like, what's the massive deal with them?
It's all of the great songs.
Did they transform
they're,
music or?
Well, yeah, they're widely regarded as he is regarded as one of the best songwriters in history, and
Right.
and Liam is regarded as one of the best vocalists in rock history as well.
Right.
And the fact they came out of the same house, and it was sort of all they came out at a time when the UK didn't really have a band to get behind,
Right.
and so it was a massive zeitgeisty sort of a band, but they just had hit after hit after hit. It just did not stop. And then also there was all the drugs, the alcohol, the incredible interviews. They're two of the funniest men on the planet, although people took them pretty seriously. You know, they're going out with the most beautiful woman in the world. There's Kate Moss and all that sort of stuff. They're having fist fights on stage. They were pure rock and roll at a time where everything was a little bit mundane. And yeah,
there you go.
It's going to be absolutely massive.
Have they run out of money?
I don't think either of them have run out of money,
my
mate.
cynical view of it.
No, I mean, both of them have done incredibly well. Liam has released, I think, 3 solo albums in the last 4 years. All of them have gone to number one. He's had sold out.
Have they? Wow.
Yep, he's had sold out tours all around the world. I've been to one of them. Incredibly, just a great performer. And Noel has had about 4 albums come out as well that have all gone to number one. They tour sold out gigs all around the world, but this will be absolutely on another level.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, good
I'm
stuff.
stoked about it. I love Oasis. I love it.
Speaking of which,
Hey, Blur.
No, this is Oasis.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
yes, indeed, Soundgarden there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 28 minutes past 4 o'clock, and of course the Warriors played again this weekend. It was the last home game for the great Sean Johnson. Sadly, Charlie Gubb, you mad bastard, it wasn't to be, and oddly reminiscent really of the season for the Warriors, a hiss and a raw start, reeled in and then spanked.
Yeah, that's right. It was had a bit of that feeling about it. I thought we were going to be on when Sean came out with those neon lights and smoke machines, but we dropped the ball on the first set and we we defended the line very well. We got back down there, scored a couple of tries, and then Bulldogs got their way back in it. Got some very favourable calls from the ref, which might not have changed the game, but who knows? It would have been nice to play against 12 players.
Charlie, if you can't shoulder charge somebody in the head, what's the game coming to, man?
Totally, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's why I know that's why my mum wanted me to play the game.
Charlie, that particular shoulder charge, I mean, obviously Roger had to leave the field. He's one of our best attacking weapons, and it's now looking like the bloke who did it, Crichton, is going to be facing potentially some games on the sideline. And that's the second time that's happened to us, the Warriors, this year. Charlie, it's almost like the Warriors are getting the rough end of the stick when it comes to reffing, man. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, but I don't expect too much more from the refs. You know, like, to be fair, they're a bunch of nimrods.
Yes.
And I would say that, like, the tackle, to me, it wasn't that bad, but from what they've been doing all season, it's a clear 10 in the bin.
Yeah.
So, you know, the refs made their bed and they don't want to sleep on it and outsmart.
Well, that's the thing, man. It's consistency is all I want, Charlie.
That's right. And it was similar in the second half when old mate Barnett copped one in the face as well that split him open. He just refused to play the ball until the bunker had a look at it, and that was all good as well. That's just a penalty too.
Yeah, that was both of them were not even penalties there until they stayed down.
Yes.
And the refs kind of just telling them, hey, mate, just play the ball. And then they look at it and it's a clear shoulder to the head. But what can you do? We can't cry over spilt milk, you just got to floor suck it.
And Charlie, yeah, I mean, not the send-off that we wanted for the great Shaun Johnson, his final game at home, but what a career, mate. What a player. He's going to be missed, isn't he?
Yeah, he'll be missed. You know what? But he's left a legacy. Just, it wasn't a Subaru legacy, brother.
No, that's right. That's right. I think we are... we're lucky to have him. We're also, in terms of the Warriors, I think, I'm probably grateful that they haven't made the finals because it just saves us watching them getting pumped one more game in the season. But I was just having a look at some stats before we came on, Charlie. We lost one game by 6 points. We lost 2 games by 4 points. We lost 2 games by 2 points. We lost 2 games by 1 point, and we drew a game. So we're certainly keeping ourselves. That's a third of the season there, where we're right in these games, and we just can't do it, man.
Yeah. It's just a lot of those big moments just aren't. We're not making them go our way. But that you're right. Like we've been right in every game, even the ones that we lost. Like even this one here, but we could have won it, but we just almost found a way to lose. But
Yeah.
I wish I knew what it was, but I don't, brother. I'm just on the radio of you fellas.
Good on you, mate. Well, you were on the hammer and the sheds on after the game, and you reckon that there's a bunch of backbones in there, and 2025 is our year, Charlie Gubb.
Yep. No, definitely. We had some robust conversations, and they know what we're feeling, and yeah, I'll just let you know that there's some pretty hardcore dudes in there, and they're bringing it 2025. So.
Right, we're
Yes,
building.
boy.
We're building. Charlie, just a question before we get into the Porter King Player of the Round. What would have been 4 nights ago here in Auckland? The wind was so ferocious that it actually blew over a portaloo right by my house. However, we were just in Wellington over the weekend, and I saw a number of Porter King portaloos, and none of them were blowing over. Man, what's the secret?
Yeah, we just build different. Like, I'm not your run-of-the-mill high pull, super glue, that kind of stuff. Just a bit different, but a bit more backbone. Put a bit of rear onto the ground, a couple of concrete bolts.
Because there's some rumours going around in the trade there that you deliver them half full of steamers.
Yeah,
Is that true, man?
Mogi, cut that out, mate. I did not need the comments permission listening to that.
You don't need that slopping around in the back of the truck there, that's for sure. Hey, Charlie Gubb, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on throughout the season, mate. Who is your player of the day?
I'll give it to the young fella off the bench, Super Cooler.
Yeah.
Dimitri, yeah, he was good. Bit of energy.
He's good, man. He's good, and he's got a backbone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sweet
good stuff,
as.
Charlie. Hey, well, there's one final game, yeah?
Yeah, there is. So don't wrap Charlie up too
Yeah, I was
early.
going to say, I was a bit pre-ejaculative there. Who are we playing next week?
Sharks.
Yeah.
Away.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
But Charlie, thank you very much for chatting, mate. And to all those listening, don't forget, if you need to do poos in Wellington, give old Porter King a ring and they'll sort you out, Charlie?
No, we'll sort you out, and and I'll do a real good cash price.
Yeah,
yeah,
boy.
Here we go.
Good
Use
Cashies still on.
promo code Backbone, and he'll sort you out.
The Hauraki Big Show Podcast.
Yes, indeed, Bush there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5 minutes to 5 o'clock. Now, it's Daffodil Day, fellas, this Friday.
Yeah.
We're trying to raise $100,000, aren't we, boys?
That's right. We're trying to raise $100,000 for Cancer Society.
Yes.
This is also aligned with ANZ as well. And if we get to $100,000, one of us will have to bungee jump off the Auckland Harbour Bridge wearing nothing but a sort of slim-fitting velvet daffodil suit.
Wow.
Yeah.
What are we up to? How much are we up to?
Just over 37,000. So
Sweet.
We can do it, man. We can do it.
if you want to see one of us, Jase, jumping off the Harbour Bridge, dressed up ridiculously, are
Keyzie.
you all good?
Yeah.
You're going to have to text donate to 2442 right now to get the link, and then you'll be able to donate there. Because if it doesn't get to $100,000, we don't have to do anything.
Sweet as.
Just on that front, I mean, how are we going to decide who gets to jump off the bridge? Because we're going to get there, man. I've got no doubts about it.
Don't know. We have to come up with something.
Oh, I know. If someone coughs and then says someone's name, they have to do it. Jase.
What?
So you have to do it,
do
Keyzie.
it then. 'Cause
No,
you
no,
coughed
no.
Good on
and
you,
said,
man.
Oh, yeah, good on you,
volunteering,
Keyzie.
brother.
Actually, it probably makes sense that you do it, actually.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah, good on.
Young buck like yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally,
Good on
man. You got a good
Yeah.
spine on you as
Yeah.
well. You look really good in that little outfit as well, I
Yeah.
reckon.
And also text donate to 2442 right now to see someone jump off the Harbour Bridge there.
Hey, coming up after 5 o'clock, sports wrap of the weekend. There's quite a bit of sports on.
That's right.
Which
And-
was exciting.
Also, one final chance to win your dad something nice for Father's Day thanks to NZ Post.
All that after 5. Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope you're getting through your Monday okay. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day. Very good. I think it's good that we're not going down.
You like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was the going down that was stuffing us up.
You were
Yeah.
the one who was making us go down.
Yeah, it's my bad. As the leader of the vocals there.
Wow.
My bad.
I don't know, man.
Hey, I just want to do a big shout out to Wellington. We were down there on Friday. Always great to get down there. Always great to meet all the backbones that listen to the show.
Yes.
And, of course, great to be a part of Beervana. Fantastic event as always. As popular as always. It was a shame that the weather didn't come to the party, but it was a beautiful day on the Saturday, so I'm sure it was thumping. On the Saturday morning, afternoon,
Throbbing.
the two sessions. Throbbing, throbbing.
Yeah, I had a great time down in Wellington, and we discussed this at length actually on today's podcast outro. Not a huge fan of it. Wellington.
Sure.
Like, there are certain cities I love. I love Christchurch, Tauranga, obviously, but for me, Christchurch, especially that last one, mainly because of just how horrible the weather was. It didn't tick a lot of boxes.
Christchurch
for
or
me.
Wellington?
Wellington, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It didn't
yeah.
tick-
Well, I'm sure all our fans down there will love hearing you bag it.
No, it wasn't bagging. It was just like my
you're
vibe.
bagging it.
Did I?
One of the things actually we did discuss
Papa's
is
great.
we want to go down there and do a live show at one of the bars. So text us on 3483 if you know a good bar for the Big Show to do their live show from, and we'll get it organised.
Will we?
And we will get our asses down there specifically for you, Wellington, you massive backbones. In the meantime,
The hell's a backbone?
let's get back to the tunes. It's Queens of the Stone Age.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. White Stripes there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 14 minutes past 5 o'clock. And you've got a real...
What?
Something's really bugging you at the moment, isn't it, Keyzie?
Would you say it's bugging me, Jase?
Yeah, I would say it's bugging you.
It's been bugging me. Something's been bugging me, fellas. Spent Sunday walking around, driving around our neighbourhood and just looking at a few houses that were having open homes.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've had our first house. We've been in it for about 6 or 7 years now. And we're like, maybe we upsize. A little family home might be nice.
Oh,
So a few popped up.
okay.
And this is our... No, don't get all clucky on me. But a few popped up that were like sort of ticked a few boxes. And it's like, you may as well go out, get the ball rolling, start looking at places.
Sure.
And the thing that's been bugging me is, first house we went to, had a look around, was great. The guy who was showing it to us was really nice, pretty chill. Second house, same thing. Nice, chill guy. Yeah, look around, do whatever you want, answer some questions. Third house we went to was this young female. She would have been...
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
No, hang on.
Why are we bringing sex on? So first two guys were chill guys, and now we've got a woman involved. Okay, go on.
Mike.
Go
So
on, mate.
there's a young female, probably between the age of 25 to 30.
Yeah.
She had like really nice clothes on. She pulled up in a really flash Audi.
Oh, it's the front, Keyzie.
5 minutes late. So we were waiting for her to actually enter the property.
Wow.
She didn't say hi or anything, slapped down a few signs, opened the door, put a U-boom on with some music, and then proceeded to be the most unfriendly person I've ever dealt with.
Right.
So we're looking around the property, and the whole time I'm like, I don't want to buy this place just because she's going to get commission, and she has been one of the most unfriendly people I've ever met, and she's going to take tens of thousands of dollars off the people who sell it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
And it made me think,
Yes.
like, I can chat, I can sell something. My wife does marketing. I reckon that when it comes to selling our house, we could just do it ourselves. What do you reckon?
Sure.
Have you ever thought about that?
Yes,
What
I
about
have.
you selling your own house?
No, you selling your own house. having a crack at it.
Absolutely, I have, Keyzie, because you're right. There's one thing that really bugs me.
Oh, would you say it bugs you?
Yeah.
It's been bugging me.
Because you always think about your real estate agent, they get a pretty nice little dollop of cash from selling your house, don't they?
Oh, they do.
Thousands.
They get a fair old wedge of your overall wealth, really. And I
Although
was
the
like,
vast majority of that goes to the company and not to the real estate agent.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
A considerable percentage.
Sure.
Huge percentage.
Well, even then, that's still.
But even so, it's still money out of your account.
yeah, Mike.
Hey, don't get me
You know,
wrong.
and I mean, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I used to be a door-to-door salesman, and I'll tell you what, old Hoity Jay's got some moves.
Well, hang on. I don't want. But also, I don't want.
And I'm pretty good at, making people relax, making
That's
people
true.
feel good, and
I
stuff
remember
like
there was
that.
that guy that invited you into the house and offered you a beer, and then you had 10, and then he asked you to leave. Was that an example of what you're talking about?
Probably not the best example of what I'm talking about, but certainly I thought to myself, look, all you need is a couple of good snaps, bit of Hoity J charm, Bob's your uncle.
Well, this is what I've decided too. I'm like, when it comes time to sell our house, I will show the house, and my wife is pretty chatty as well. That's fine.
My wife.
Mine. She's a marketer, so she knows what to do. I can write up the little listing. You put it on Trade Me or whatever.
Yeah.
As long as you got a good photographer and a good videographer to maybe film a little video, because half of those are bloody cheesy when you watch them as well, and you go, oh god. I'm thinking, shit. I reckon I could do this.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, I can totally. Yeah, I can see you doing that, Keyzie.
Have a crack.
Definitely.
Give it a go, man.
Do you want to have a bit of a run, maybe? Give
What do
it
you
a
mean?
try. I mean, give it a try with us fellas. Like Mogi and I would come and say,
As like a young couple trying to buy a house.
Yeah, like a young couple.
Yeah, and I'll,
Partners in some way.
and I'll show you through the house.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that.
We'll do that next day.
I
Yeah.
reckon we do that next.
Okay, well, why don't we do that next? We'll see
Okay.
how we go.
Should we do it next?
After this.
Okay.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Gorillas there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 21 minutes past 5 o'clock. Now, Keyzie's been really bugged by real estate agents, and he reckons...
Not all real
No,
estate
not all,
agents.
but
I've
there's
met
a
a few.
a few.
Yes. So we had a look at a few houses over the weekend. The first two guys were really nice and chill. The third, she was a young woman, and she was one of the rudest people I've ever dealt with.
Yeah.
and
Not
she was
acceptable.
late.
She wasn't rude because she was a woman, though.
No.
No,
Why would you
no.
even say that?
Yeah, exactly.
Because now people are going to
That
think
was the impression that you gave. You know? So I'm just sort of covering your ass.
Sure,
Right.
because I don't want to put the siren on there.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Plus,
Yeah,
I'm,
reach it.
I'm not very good at impressions anyway, so that's my bad. So we're going to do a run through where you've come to view my house.
Sure.
I'm selling it privately.
Yeah.
And you
Private
guys.
sale. I always think of those sorts of people who do private sales as people that sort of do homeschooling.
Yes.
There's something sort of, they don't drink the water because it's got fluoride in it. They're a little bit wacko, you know? So anyway,
Yeah.
we'll see what kind of freak you turn out to be.
And they wear like sackcloth and always go to health stores all the time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Totally. All right. So I'm the real estate agent. You've just pulled up outside my house there, and you've hopped out of the car. All right. G'day, guys. Welcome to my house. This is actually my house. There's a private sale. How you going?
Yeah, good, thanks. Good.
Yeah, cool. I'm Chris, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, I'm Mike.
Oh, hi, Mike. And what was your name? Sorry.
Pardon?
He's not good with people.
What do you?
So just direct everything through me
right.
because he fires up. He's got a hell of a temper on him. So I'm just saying, and look, it's just...
Can we just look at the house, please?
Yeah. No worries. Sorry. So, Mike, was it?
Yep.
Is there anything you'd like to know about the house before we get in there?
What are your neighbours like, man? Any narcs on the street?
Well, I don't know what. Oh, no, I don't think that'd be narcs. Although, to be honest, we've never really done anything like illegal. Are you planning on doing something illegal?
It doesn't surprise me. Hey, no.
Oh, why'd you ask? Okay. Well, let's go have a look in then. Just come in here into the lounge. You enter through the lounge.
Yeah.
Nice open space there.
Smells of wheeze a bit. You got a cat or something?
No, we don't have a cat.
Smells very ammonia-y.
Sorry, what was your name, man?
Just direct that question to me.
Sorry, what was... can you just inform your Is it your partner?
Yeah.
That we don't have a cat or a dog.
That's actually quite a personal question, but anyway, yeah.
What?
That is he my partner?
Sorry,
Can we just see the house, please?
Just that you're holding hands. Yeah, sure. So this is the lounge. As you can see, it flows nicely into the kitchen area.
Well,
I
recently
don't like
renovated.
that. We'll be putting a wall in, won't we? Won't we, Dale?
Or taking a wall out.
Yeah.
Well, hang on, because we just took the wall out. Are you going to put one back
Have
in?
you still got it?
No, sorry.
Because we'll
not
put it back in.
the entire wall.
That would save us some money.
Actually, if you've
front.
still got the wall, we'll put it back in.
Oh, okay, so you're pretty keen to buy
How's
the
your
house.
crawl space looking, man?
What?
Spacious?
Underneath? Yeah, it's about a metre high, I'd say,
Ooh,
up
that
on
sounds
piles.
Good. Sounds good, babe.
You got stuff on the roof there, a bit of space in the roof.
Yeah, there's like pink bats and that up there. and-
Anything reflective up there? You got any tin foil or anything like that up there?
No, why
We
would...
can get. I've got my own anyway. Just make a note of
we're
that.
covered there.
What would you need? Okay.
Sweet as.
But anyway, let's go down the hallway here. Look at the spacious bedrooms, fellas. Look at these inbuilt wardrobes. Plenty of room.
Pretty standard.
Wow, I don't know if you've been around Auckland. It's not that standard to have built-in.
Well, I
wardrobe.
didn't come out for an argument, mate. Sorry.
Just stick to your job.
Just all the
thanks,
things
buddy.
that we've seen, it's
Yes.
pretty standard,
Sorry.
right? So just so you know the market that you're operating in, man.
Yeah.
And I know this is the only house you're selling. Like often we'll go and look at a house and we'll be dealing with a real estate agent. They might be selling 30 houses, so they really understand the market. You only are selling one. So I'm just telling you, these bedrooms, standard.
Yeah, and can I just, little tip for you there, buddy, maybe think about your duvet covers a little bit. I
Right.
don't know what's going on there with the pineapples, but...
Well, my wife likes pineapples.
all right.
I chose that one in the spare room.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
System of a Down there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5:34. Now, if you want to win an NZ Post package from one of the fellas here, thanks to our mates at NZ Post for Father's Day, give us a call right now on 0800 Hauraki and we see if we can sort you out.
That's right. You'll have to choose for your particular father between my package, Mogie's package, or Hoity J's package. And just a reminder that this Sunday, 1st of September, is in fact Father's Day.
That can't be right, man. It's ages away.
Yeah. No, it's not actually that far away. It's only 5 or 6 days away.
Oh, right.
5.
Oh.
So if you want to send a package and get it to your dad on time, make sure you send it by the 28th, which is Old Wednesday there.
I was talking to someone earlier today and they were violently adamant it was miles away.
Right, yeah.
Violently adamant.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound correct.
apoplectic almost.
Yeah.
What is...
Are you good with Father's Day, Keyzie? You strike me as the sort of fella that probably is good. You get your father stuff.
I always get my dad's stuff. That's
Sure,
correct.
sure.
I'll use... He's hard to buy for because he's got a case of the sort of thing that I've got where if I want something, I just buy it.
Oh, because you've got so much money.
No,
Yeah.
it's because I can't be like it.
Because of your gaming podcast, eh? It's rolling it in.
Can you not do a drive-by on my gaming podcast, by the way, please? But no, he's got everything he wants. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So you have to surprise him with something. But now, basically, just a restaurant voucher or something.
Yeah.
Really? Would you go a restaurant voucher?
Yes, that's right. They love going out for dinner. It's like their hobby, eating.
I'd love
that's-
to be able to get my dad a restaurant voucher.
Oh, why don't you?
Why not? Why haven't you?
I haven't. He's passed away. He's dead. So.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah, they don't. There's no point, like with a restaurant
go to
voucher.
the-
That would sort of be rubbing it in. You know what I mean?
Should we go to the... Sorry about that, Mo. You keep forgetting about that. Let's go to
Sure.
Josh from Wellington. Are you there, man?
Yeah, mate. How's it going?
You
Yeah,
probably
good,
got a
thanks,
dad,
Josh.
have you, Josh?
Oh, I've got a couple of them.
oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Good
oh.
on you, mate. That's sign of the ages, really, isn't it? We've all got like 6 dads and about
12
50
sometimes,
grandparents.
12 on the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice. Hey, Josh, so you're going to have to choose one of our packages to send to one of your dads. This particular dad you're going to send it to, what about him is so great?
The fact that he's lacking in the hair department.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Baldy.
yeah, sure.
That's really sweet.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
nice, Josh.
Has he got a T-shirt? Because as a dad, most dads have got a T-shirt that says it's not a bald spot, it's a solar panel for a sex machine. Is your dad a sex machine, would you say there, Josh?
Oh, Monday to Friday he is.
Yeah.
Not on the weekends, though.
Just takes the weekend off. Yeah, nice.
I've heard different.
Well, listen, Josh, we're going to talk about our packages now.
Just
and you-
prepare yourself.
And you get to decide. We'll go with Keyzie's package first, shall we?
My package, Josh, I reckon your daddy will like it.
Oof.
Hang on.
Pardon?
Hang on, I'm
What?
reading out my package. It's a nice socket set there, a Fat Freddy's drop vinyl based on a true story, and a Lynx Africa gift pack. That's my package, yeah.
My package, Josh. Not feeling really good about it at the moment because no one's picking it.
No.
But go on.
But you'll find out why, Josh. Listen to this.
2 boxes of
yeah.
scorched almonds there, Joshy.
Oh, it's about $7 in
Yes,
value.
yeah.
Lovely packet of jockey underwear.
$12.
About 4 or 5, pairs in there. And
a soap on a rope.
Oh, soap on a rope. Yeah,
So
it
it's about-
smells
about 20
beautiful.
bucks.
Yeah, it's about $20 worth.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I've got a backbone T-shirt there for your old man, a Warriors jersey, which is going to be hugely upvalued next year when we start caning it. Next year's our year after all. And a little head massager there, if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, that actually sounds perfect, considering he's got no hair.
Yeah,
sure,
nice.
sure.
So,
Yeah.
whose package do you want, Josh?
I would love Mogi's package.
Good choice, mate.
Can I just make the
Yeah.
point?
What?
It's not about you,
It's not
Jase.
about the money. It's not about how much it's worth.
No, it's about the gifts.
That's
and,
right.
you
It's
know,
about which
the
gift-
thought that
No,
counts.
it's
fellas.
which gift is going to show your dad most that you appreciate him, and a couple of box of chockies and some undies.
Yeah,
That's
two
right.
boxes of the
face.
same thing.
Yeah, it's a slap in the face. Anyway, Josh, we're getting you over to Pugson there, mate, and he'll sort you out. That's your final chance to win that for your dad, by the way. So
Oh.
if you've missed out, you have to go and buy him
How'd you
something.
go, Jase? Anybody interested in your little
No one
package
took
there?
my
Your tiny
package.
little package that you got there?
No one took my package.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Led Zeppelin there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5:46. Some interesting sporting action over the weekend. Let's get into that.
Clap.
Douche,
Clap.
douche.
Clap.
Clap.
What sport do you want to chat about first?
I think we should start off with the magnificent legend that is Lydia Ko.
All right, well, if we're going to do that,
Golf Chat with Double Bogey Mogi.
So good.
Hell of a performance, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, man.
There she was in the wind and the rain. She was fortunate that the overnight leader just had an absolute shocker.
Mare.
Absolutely collapsed in the face of this, what you can only imagine would be insurmountable stress and pressure going into the last day trying to retain a lead. And in the end, she couldn't do it. And Lydia Ko held her nerve as she did when winning her gold in Paris this year. And
Yes.
doesn't she do us all proud? I've seen Jase has already chat about her winning the award next year for the Hellberg.
Yes,
Should we consider her a lock for the Hellberg? My answer would be yes.
I would say so.
well, gold
because-
medal, and then 2 weeks later, a major.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
hell of a run because in many ways, the last sort of year and a half, she's been in the wilderness a little bit. She's been
Longer.
really struggling with her game. But it just shows the champion that she is, that she wins the gold medal, then she wins the British Open. Life is good for her. Over 20 million in career earnings, plus all the sponsorship. I reckon she should just put her feet up and retire and have a good time.
Well, that's exactly what she plans to do. I can't remember how old Lydia Ko is, but
The
once she,
chat is when she's 30,
once
but I
she
think
hits
she's
30.
29 now.
yeah, once she hits 30, she's hanging it up. She's done.
Yeah, why not? What an amazing career. What an amazing human being.
I also understand that even though she has won all of that money, Jason, it is not an insignificant sum. She's also engaged, or
Yes.
indeed married, the son of the Hyundai, the chairman of Hyundai.
Wow.
The car manufacturers. So, yeah, look, money's not an issue. They've got Hyundais coming out of their ears.
Yeah, I don't
the
imagine. I
lucky
don't see them
backbones.
getting my food box. You know what I mean?
Where does Hyundai money rate compared to like Dog Squad money?
Well, they're
Ooh,
pretty
good
similar.
question.
Really?
They're pretty
Question.
similar, actually, on the market there, Keyzie.
So one of the biggest automotive companies in the world is almost on par with Dog Squad money.
Almost, not quite.
Far out.
They wish.
Hey, now, an interesting thing happened to me on... No, I thought you were going into a song there. I thought,
No, it's a
bit
sports
rude.
chat.
Sports.
I was sitting on my couch on Sunday morning, and my wife said to me, "Are you watching the America's Cup?" And I went, "Bloody hell!
Was that on?
That's right." Because I think it started on the 23rd, maybe.
Yeah.
So I went on to Channel 3, which is broadcasting it. And lo and behold, there's the America's Cup. Now, if you had said to me 10 years ago, Jase, would you like to watch people sailing? I would have gone, no, sir. I couldn't think of anything more boring in my life. But I'm an addict for the America's Cup. I don't know why. I just find it enthralling. Unfortunately, technology is a great thing, but in this case, it's made the America's Cup exceedingly dull.
Oh, really? What's happened,
Because
Jase?
basically, whoever wins the start wins the race.
Right.
There's been, I think, in the first, 10 races, not one pass. There's no tacking duels. It's just go over the start line first and put the foot down. See you later.
Dadoosh.
Apart from the last race, which was between Luna Rossa and New Zealand, we had the lead and they overtook us, but then they got penalised and we won in the end.
Yeah, in your face, Luna Rossa.
And I have to say, they are incredible beasts, these yachts. But you don't see anyone sailing. They're all in the hull. So it's just kind of weird watching these boats hoon around.
You want to see people pulling ropes and running across
sailing. You want to see them sailing.
It's sailing and having tacking duels and, and the lead coming and going, but it's not happening because of the technology. It's kind of boring.
Hang on, here's a question. Where is the America's Cup this year?
It's in Barcelona.
Barcelona. Right. Such a beautiful horizon, Keyzie, Barcelona. And also, it goes for about 6 weeks. Doesn't finish till around about October the 12th. There's all sorts of regattas and sorts of carry on.
Louis Vuitton, which New Zealand won. Louis Vuitton. But they all look pretty fast, I'll say that. So I don't think New Zealand are streets ahead like we normally are. Here's a bit of David Bowie.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
David Bowie there on the radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5 to 6.
David Bowie?
Yeah, man.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I knew you'd pull me up on it.
No, see,
because you've been doing it all day.
You're using that as an excuse.
Guys.
I'll give you another opportunity
Just
to
lift
pull
your
me
game. All right?
Yeah, sure, man.
Sorry.
Hey, speaking of which, what's for Tea New Zealand with me?
Hang on, speaking of what?
Speaking of lifting our game, we're going to go to one of our most successful segments on the radio show.
Exactly.
That's right. It's the segment where you text in on 3483 what you're having for dinner, and in exchange, we read it out on the radio. These two probably bag it, and then you win a $50 night and day voucher.
Well, you might. You're in the draw, certainly.
We don't always bag it, Keyzie.
Not if it's good.
Some of them are quite nice.
Yeah.
Some of them are foul, of course.
3483. What are you having for tea? Do that, and we'll get into that after 6.
Yeah. Also, what's on the TV with Mike Minogue? If you haven't heard that before, make sure you tune in after 6 because that's a real doozy.
They're turning it into a movie. Did you hear about that, Keyzie?
Oh wow.
What's for TV?
More about that after 6.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, your massive backbones. You are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night. That was so good. Hey, now, if you're into podcasts, you should listen to our podcast outro, which is bonus material we do outside of the radio show. It's a bit more relaxed.
Or not.
It's a bit more R18 sometimes. It's a bit more free-flowing. Go and check it out. Today's one, I have no idea what we were talking about.
Here's a wee clip. It's about your wife and her work.
No, man.
Does she ever say you work in radio and do F all while I'm actually doing a job that helps people?
Never. Weirdly enough, never.
Right.
No.
Yeah, okay.
She should.
Yeah, 100%.
It's been a busy couple of weeks, so she's a bit more, And she gets 4-day weekends every week.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And 2 half days, which is still more than I work in a week. It's interesting, isn't it? Because a lot of people think radio, all you're doing is sitting there and talking to it, but it's hard work, fellas.
It's hard yakka.
Shit, yeah, it's heaps of hard work.
I got a cough at the moment from doing this show.
I notice.
Nobody cares.
I always find actually on the Monday that my throat always goes a bit wobbly while I'm doing the show because I haven't really spoken that much during the weekend.
And then all of a sudden you walk in and it's my wife!
Yeah, and then there's just talking the whole time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard work, New Zealand.
Yes.
Hey, now listen, text us 3483 and let us know what's for tea in your house.
Oh,
and we'll get into that next, shall we? Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Radiohead there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening, but right now it's time for...
Hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for tea, New Zealand? With me, Keyzie.
Yellow wheeze, thick crust.
You can't remember them all.
Doesn't
Just
like
give
thick
up.
crust, monkey porn. Doesn't like monkey porn. Admin boy, voucher kid.
No. Voucher boy, Captain Admin.
Oh, Captain Admin, yeah.
Can I just say, Jay, since you started dyeing your hair, it's looking really good, man.
Thanks, man. It's that magic powder that they put in it.
So good.
Yeah.
Someone actually messaged me over the weekend being like, after seeing Jase in person, I didn't realise he dyed his hair. And I was like, nah, he doesn't do that, man.
But then it turns out he does.
Yeah, but he puts powder in it, though.
Yeah, powder boy.
Blackening. Powder boy.
Easy.
Powder puff. A lot of people texting in on 3483 what they're having for dinner, fellas, which is great news.
Awesome.
Well, like what?
Well, g'day, fellas. Brad here.
Oh, Brad
Pat.
Pitt.
Yep. Texting in from Christchurch tonight. I'm having fried chicken and mash with gravy.
Fried chicken.
And mash with gravy.
What kind of gravy?
Chicken gravy.
No.
Out of a packet. Maggi.
Has he got any greens in there? When you don't get a body like Brad Pitt by not eating your greens.
Sorry, yeah, I missed that part. Brussels sprouts and beans.
No spinach.
Nah.
There's mussels. Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Does that sound yum?
Oh, he probably pukes it up later, though.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
G'day, guys.
Hey.
Chi-Chi here.
Who?
Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi and Chongi.
It sounds racist.
The comedians Cheech and Chong.
Oh,
Yeah, they used to call
that's
it
all
Chi-Chi.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they?
Yes.
Great comedians. The movie Up in Smoke. Watch that one, Keyzie, if you haven't seen it already. Very good. Very good.
I'm making beef stroganoff.
Well, I think the background summed that up perfectly.
What, beef stroganoff?
I'm not a big fan of beef stroganoff,
A
but
strog.
maybe, I've never maybe had a good one. That's all.
That could be part of it. But oftentimes you wouldn't use the beef cut to go in a stroganoff. You know what I mean? You're dealing with a pretty horrific cut.
Yes.
At that point, is it a wine in there? We've got some kind of an alcohol in there, don't we? I think there's a red.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, with a mash. We used to have it when we were younger. It's
fine.
I wouldn't cross the road for one.
I would go for a schnitzel rather than a
Oh.
stroganoff. But I know you didn't have good schnitzel
I'd
in
go
your
the
house.
strog.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's funny because you said beak stroganoff and then corrected yourself. You're really opening yourself up for a bit of a nose joke there, but it didn't happen. G'day, guys. Pete here from Christchurch. Pete.
Oh, wow. Peter Plumley Walker.
That's right. Peter
Wow.
Plumley Walker, former cricket umpire,
And yeah.
and died over the Hooker Falls,
Not
didn't he?
Peter Dinklage.
No, that would be ridiculous. Definitely Peter Plumley Walker. Homemade chicken curry made with love by my 13-year-old daughter.
Oh, I guarantee that'll be foul.
It's not very good for her confidence.
Well, she's probably not listening to the show, so that's okay. I mean, I love kids cooking. They're just not very good at it.
Tyler here, fellas.
Oh, my God. Tyler Perry. The actor. He's African-American, Keyzie. He's very, very funny actor. Have you not seen any of his films?
No, it's not him. It's just
Can you sound the racism, Soren?
No.
Because I can't believe you haven't seen any of his.
No, it's not.
Oh, man.
That's not.
There's one for you, Keyzie.
No, that's not necessary.
Tyler Durden
Yeah,
from Fight Club.
yeah, that's who it was. G'day, fellas.
Oh.
Tonight I'm having some fat old pork chops with the old mash and gravy and a couple of brewskis to wet the whistle. Cheers.
More mash and gravy. That's a couple of mash and gravies
Yeah,
we've had
look-
tonight.
Well, it's winter in New Zealand, man.
I'll be honest with you. I don't mind a bit of mash and a bit of gravy, action.
I can't bear a pork chop.
But pork chops,
Nah.
yeah, not so much.
Nah.
Unless it's an apple sauce.
I've got a real thing. Oh, God, you and your fruits.
Just
You
an
and your
apple
fruit
sauce,
with meats,
Mogi.
man.
You got to have apple sauce with pork.
I disagree.
Okay.
It's funny because the other day we were watching, on YouTube you can watch like videos of people preparing food in restaurants. We were watching one of like a really old guy making an udon soup that he'd made for decades.
Yeah, sure.
And it's like really complex and there's all these different flavors and stuff. And meanwhile, we're just sitting there eating a pork chop. And I was just like, man, this sucks.
Yeah,
Funny, man. It's so good.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Mutton birds there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening, but right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
Hi, guys. What did I watch? I watched The Instigators on Apple TV. You guys heard about this one?
Who's in that one?
Ben Affleck.
I've
and
seen the thumbnail.
Ben Affleck. That's not true. Casey Affleck and Matt Damon.
Quite like Casey.
Academy Award. He's very good. I like.
Yes.
He's a smart ass.
Yes.
It's a role he's played a million times before. It's about a bank robbery that goes wrong. Feels like something you've seen a million times before. Directed by Doug Lyman, who's done some very good films, including one of my favourites, which is The Edge of Tomorrow, which is the one with old Tom Cruise. And he also did the Bourne movies.
Yes.
So very good director. But the last movie he did was Roadhouse, that one with Jake Gyllenhaal.
That you hated.
That I absolutely hated. This is some of the most boring tat that you'll ever see peddled out as an excuse for a movie. Zero tension, zero stakes, relies entirely on star power. They're good. I gave it about 40, 45 minutes, and it was just... I'd rather be doing anything else.
Yes.
I'd rather be looking at the wall than watching that kind of... Just...
Wow, terrible.
I mean, it's not terrible. That's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm so old that I've seen so many of them. I'm just like, I don't need to watch another one of these.
Right, okay.
It's got Ron Perlman in it as well.
Oh, he's
Yes.
cool.
Who I like as an individual. Massive lantern head on the bastard.
He does, doesn't he?
Oof, it's a big head. But yeah, Apple TV, I give it... I'm going to weight mine in terms of should you watch it. I give it 0 buzzies.
Sure, okay.
Out of 5.
Yeah.
I won't bother then,
Yeah.
even though I don't have Apple. I went to see a movie with my wife last night called We Were Dangerous.
Yes.
Oh, is that the one you were...
A New Zealand film.
Yeah.
Is that the one you were like, I'm going to go watch this New Zealand film on Sunday?
Yes, I was like that. That's absolutely right, Keyzie. And I was like, oh, for God's sake. But I really enjoyed it. It's basically the story of sort of delinquent girls who have misbehaved and get put in this home. The home then gets moved to this remote island where they're disciplined by the matron, who is Rima Tiwiata, who is always great.
As always.
She's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
icon.
yeah.
And it gets very sinister because the authorities decide that actually because these girls are delinquents, because they're sexual perverts, they'll never amount to anything. Let's sterilise them.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So that they can never have kids.
Wow.
The performances, beautiful. And the young girl, I can't think of her name at the moment, who played Daisy, who's about sort of 14 years old. Such an amazing performance. My only criticism of it was that it wrapped up very quickly.
Right.
Like the storyline was going on quite nicely, and then it went douche, 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 end of story.
Right.
And which was disappointing. But having said that, it was only about 70 minutes long or something like that.
Really?
Which I appreciate as well.
An hour 10.
Yeah, it didn't feel very long.
Yeah.
It might have been longer than that. Maybe it was 80.
That might have been, was it Erina James in the role of Daisy?
Possibly. All I know about her is that, because my wife knows the director quite well, was that she'd never auditioned in her life.
Mania Hall.
She did it as a joke, the audition, and was just brilliant.
It's how Anna Paquin got the piano.
Yes.
She went along with her sister who was auditioning and then was asked to audition herself.
And can I also say that actually all the actors in that show were very, very good.
Do you reckon that'll ever happen with me, just auditioning kind of as a joke?
Auditioning as a joke.
You know what I mean?
I think it's sort of...
That's a good way of approaching it.
Right. What was the name of that film, by the way?
We Were Dangerous.
Ah, yeah, cool.
The Hauraki Big Show, weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Arctic Monkeys there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. Now listen, we had Beer and Pie July, of course, and we asked you, the listeners, to send in your pie recipe, what kind of pie you would like to see, and I believe our winner was a jalapeno. What was it again, Keyzie?
Just a jalapeno pie.
Yeah,
Just got jalapeno.
Just
in it.
jalapeno.
and beef or something like that?
Nah,
A little bit
just
of lemon zest.
Oh, lemon zest?
cracked pepper.
Cracked pepper.
So it's just pastry
Yes.
with jalapenos and lemon zest.
Oh, how good.
It's going to be so good. Oh, no, sorry. Just reading here, Dad's Pies. No, Angus steak
Oh, yeah, steak.
and jalapeno cheese pie. That sounds amazing.
It does. Sounds really good.
So that is
Did you
the...
put sauce on that, Keyzie?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh.
I only put sauce on like a steak pie if it's not, and particularly not very tasty, you know?
Sure.
But a good, like, award-winning steak pie, you just have it as it is.
Fair enough.
Or a mince and cheese, Jase.
Yeah, I sauce everything. Okay?
Yeah, man. So we whittled this down. Thousands of people sent through the pies that they would like to be made. We whittled it down to 4. It was voted upon, and this was the final one. Angus steak and jalapeno cheese. That is going to be released later on this year. It is currently the Dad's Pies experts are taking it away. They're in their bakery right now. They're working up a prototype of the pie, And over the next few weeks, we're going to be having our first ever taste of it.
Yeah, that'll be good.
So keep listening, and you might actually be able to sink your teeth into one as well.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, well, hopefully they ship a few over in our direction. Because it was quite
They
nice.
sound bloody delicious,
Yeah, they
man.
sound really good. And it was quite nice having pies in the warmer all the time whenever you came into work.
I feel like jalapenos is something that's really caught on lately.
Yes.
Jalapeno.
Is that something that was around back in the day?
Oh, they had jalapeno.
But like, I feel like people are really getting on board the jalapeno train.
Oh, yeah. It's globalisation, isn't it, Jase?
Yes, it is.
As the walls come down and people stop being so racist, they're prepared to take on various ethnic cuisines, if I could say that, Jase.
Sure.
There was a time you would be beaten up for eating a jalapeno.
Really? Just
But
for eating
now
one?
they love it if you eat a jalapeno. Yep.
It's like your
Avocado, you get the beets.
We had a real peri-peri sauce period too. You
We
remember
did.
that?
We
A
did.
peri-peri period.
You know what it was like? With peri-peri sauce. And it's like, I don't even like peri-peri sauce. Take your peri-peri sauce, and I tell you what you can do with your peri-peri sauce.
And why were you like this? Because it was from South America.
Well, you know,
Just because I'm just going to play this real
oh,
quick.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Monday over and done with. I'm predicting a quiet night for you tonight, Mogi.
Every night's a quiet night for me, man.
True that,
To be
true,
honest with
yes.
you. Yeah, a little bit of work. I wouldn't mind another bath. I wouldn't mind reading a book.
Do you put, like, suds in your bath?
I do put
Or
suds
salt?
in. Not salt.
You know what
No.
you should get?
A little bit of lemon zest, a little bit of cracked pepper.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
One of those bath rack things that sits over the top of the bath. You could have your laptop on there and do your work in the bath.
That's a good idea. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting a bit lazy in the bath, Keyzie. You're right. Thanks, mate.
Like,
Or-
hang
or-
on. So there was a...
Or
Because you
can
love
have
doing work.
Your desiccated dried chicken and rice there
I
while
could.
you're having a bath.
Put it in the bath.
Yeah, nice.
that's a good idea.
I could cook the chicken in the bath.
Yeah, 'cause
Moisten it up a bit.
he's been getting quite hungry in the bath. Jace, great idea.
Yeah. Now listen, Keyzie, what are you up to? Early night for you tonight?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we'll see what's going on. I might go online with Pug Son. He just said no. So don't worry about that. In that case, I'll probably just watch some TV with my wife and then go to bed early.
I tell you why he won't be online tonight, because him and I were online till about 1 this morning. My God.
What were you playing?
What was I'll have to ask Pug.
So you don't even know what it was?
I was so tired by the end of it. I didn't even know what I was
console
playing.
were you using?
A really big one. Now, I'm
What
just
are
going
you
to take
doing?
it easy tonight, fellas.
Okay.
Have a nice meal, talk to my wife. Maybe have a bit of Scrabble, maybe. We bought some more artwork, so maybe we're not happy with how we've placed it, so I
Sure.
might replace it. Until tomorrow, though, make sure you check out our Instagram account and all our podcasts. Until then, see you later.
Bye.
Bye then.